In the drama. You know what, people?
My God, can I just drink some pani or something?
Is this podcast recording? Is this going to go out? Is this actually happening?
No one knows.
No one knows.
To be fair, this might be the first one that comes out with just the video.
Oh, what,
and distant sound.
Like Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, maybe.
No sound.
Yeah, maybe the first.
Just us lot without
silent. Yeah.
So basically, right. So firstly,
oh my days.
This is our first pod. Yeah, I'm going to start with where we are. Right, it's our first podcast altogether of the year. Mm-hmm. Lovely to see you, boys.
Yeah, good to see you.
Honestly, it feels like it's been bloody ages. So
Yes.
good. It really is.
Yes.
Genuinely, love you, boys. Good to see you.
Yeah.
And get that bit out of the way. And I'm rushing that bit, which I wasn't planning on rushing. I was going to indulge on that. But we're also in a brand new restaurant. It's called Bahara. And it's in Have you been singing that?
Oh, non-stop. Because it's from. I love the film. I hate love stories. Sona Mahapadra sings
the song in English.
No.
Okay.
We used to play that a lot on the podcast.
You know why? On the podcast. You mean on the radio show?
No,
because it was Sony music.
song.
But also it was a mellow one. It was a good one for early morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're in a restaurant called Bahara. It's on Brick Lane in East London. And it's actually owned by good friends of ours who are also the people behind Grace Entertainment.
Yes.
And Grace Entertainment are the people behind the Rewind tour that I get to host with, which we did with Kumar Sanu, with Ryan.
Yep.
And now, next in 10 days' time or so, the Queens are coming. You know, Alka Yagnik and all those guys.
Ladies.
Right? The ladies, right. Which I'm hosting that one as well. We're all going to go. And yes, there will be a video. By the time this podcast comes out, there'll be a video of a little competition as to how you can win tickets. So if you are listening to this podcast...
It's up there. It's already there.
It's already there?
It's already there.
You go. Okay, right.
There.
Oh, I like that. Because it's not.
He's in the future.
Because you're talking from the future.
Because you're going to hear this on Thursday.
Yeah, I know. So
means it's
now,
out there.
now it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, but unless something... I always feel like Nazar Nalag, Jimmy.
What
if something happens?
Talking of if something happens...
And can I be honest? Something happened just before the podcast started.
We were just going to hit record.
Seconds.
I was filming... I was filming, like, doing a little selfie video going, woo, new restaurant, woo, new podcast, new year, new stuff. Oh, by the way, it's Lohri as well. Happy Lohri, right? And I was going, woo. And then, because I'm looking at the selfie of myself on the video, I hear you guys go, woo, and I'm going, yeah, woo. I thought, oh, wow, these boys have really got into the woo.
We were vibing.
And then as I looked round off my shoulder, you weren't wooing at my woo.
No.
I was wooing at Bahara and Lohri and New Year and us. You wooed why, Sach? Well, not woo, you were like,
Well, a whole glass of water just went over my laptop.
And it was you that knocked it over, Sach.
It was.
Yeah.
Which is so not like you.
Which is so not
That's
like
not
Sach.
I tell you what's not like me.
That's a kedge maneuver.
Do you know what it is? I never put drinks near my laptop, ever.
Yeah.
I don't know what, I don't know why that was there. Do you know what I mean? I just don't do that.
You knocked it over. And I'm talking about not just a little bit of pani going over the laptop.
It was a lot.
It was a proper dull.
It was quite a...
Half the keyboard was soaked.
Yeah, Noah's Ark would have been proud to have had that over.
Yeah, right. Your Mac was wet, a bit like how your keyboard gets wet sometimes, doesn't it? Of course. Yeah, it just gets covered.
It does get covered every now and then.
But you've got special splash-proof stuff.
I've got a splash-proof.
Yeah, he's all right. He's prepared for it. Yeah. But hold a minute. Isn't this your MacBook?
I mean, the
Macs
are supposed to get wet, but this was the wrong kind of Mac.
Oh, no, very good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Return of the Mac. But the Mac never returned.
No, it hasn't.
It didn't return.
So
it's off at the moment.
It's off. Sach took it to the toilet in the restaurant and put it under the hand dryers.
Yeah, didn't help.
That didn't help. Now it's just dry. I'm looking at it now. It looks a bit... We're in Bahara and the MacBook looks bachara. Over there, it looks bachara MacBook. So, but is that essential for your DJing work?
No, because he's got another one.
He's got another one.
Oh, right, you got two Macs.
This was essential for the podcast.
This is essential for this.
You got a backup Mac up?
No, I just have two different ones.
Oh, so what? Of
like
all
a burner
the same
phone.
Stuff?
No, that one's just for DJing.
This is more editing
for work.
Okay. Oh my god! You know what? You're so thorough. But I'm really sorry. But you know when
honestly, I'm annoyed.
He is annoyed. He's annoyed.
Well, what's funny is
you
went. It is what it is, isn't it? Right? I went. Oh, and I just went. Sach, I'm so glad. Sorry, not so glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
Well, it could have been anyone.
Yeah, it could have been anyone. And it could have easily been me or Kedge, because we're more klutzy.
We're the clowns.
Yeah.
But it's not even that. Do you know what? In 6 years, we've always done this podcast. We never like it. We just. Do you know we're in a restaurant today? We have water in glasses.
Yeah.
We usually have our own bottles.
Bottled
do you know what I
water,
mean?
yeah, it's down on the floor,
So
right.
if the bottle falls, it's fine. You're just going to break the laptop.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it won't even do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
it'll just drop on it. Yeah, but
So, it's just one.
so
of them.
anyway,
hopefully you're hearing this. That's the most important thing.
right. So now this is a podcast first. It's actually, you know what? It's interesting in a crisis scenario. Who does what? In this crisis scenario, I have nothing to offer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you going to do?
Can I say, Tommy just sat there.
I didn't even get
the
up.
food got delivered.
At the same time, when all the drama's going
Tommy
on,
is just
the paneer, the chicken, and the chips turned up,
which is very nice. But I'm
Delicious.
looking at Tommy going, like, can you stop eating for a bit because
No.
I want to eat.
No, well, the fact is, when food comes out hot and fresh, I can't resist it.
Yeah.
So I know there was drama going on.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's best to leave it to you. And what's... Sorry, I'm going to just say it, Sach. What's interesting is Sach was like, yeah, I'll have a bit of chicken. We'll have a bit of paneer. That's what we'll have. We don't want anything too heavy while we're doing the podcast. Now the food's here. Because of the MacBook, Sach is like, I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
You know,
And I can understand that. I can understand that because I would be upset for him as well.
Exactly.
No, but you know when your dad gets in the mood?
Yeah, but I know. But,
No,
yeah,
but
he loses his appetite.
I wouldn't eat. Actually, no, I
Exactly.
would have eaten. I would have eaten now.
No, I don't think you would have.
Okay.
I don't think I ever lose my appetite. You know when people say, "Oh, I got ill, I got the flu, and I lost my appetite." I've never lost my appetite. I wish that happens. Even when
Not
I'm
even
sick.
during COVID.
No, I want to eat more.
Okay.
I'm all right eating.
But anyway, because of tech and everything like that, and Kedge quickly thought of a great idea.
Here we go. He's big in himself.
Producer as ever, we had to quickly think of plan B.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would have just come here for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I did do something, by the way. Did you see that I went on the phone?
Yes, I saw that.
Do you know who I rang?
Who?
I rang 2 podcast studios that are right around the corner from here.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
London Podcast Studios,
Yeah.
East London, and something else. The second one, I can't remember.
Oh, well done, Tommy.
They're open till midnight.
Oh.
Right? And I was like, okay, but they weren't answering, so that's why it rang through on both, because I think they're doing live podcasts.
Yeah.
And then it said, we might be doing a live recording, send us a message. And I thought, you know what? It's one was 0.2 miles away, one was 0.5. I thought we could go there
Yeah.
and record it. So that's my kind of way. I thought, screw it, we'll just pay the money, go into a studio and record it. But you guys were fixing and drying. But now we're recording this podcast, and it's all going through what? Okay,
Yeah, it's going through your iPhone now.
Right. So it's been recording so if we suddenly upload the wrong file from my phone,
Yeah.
you might well have a few videos of me going live on the podcast. Like, what's that noise?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's got all his scuba diving videos on there.
Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful what I airdrop you.
Careful.
But I will say the masala chips and paneer and chicken is going down a treat.
It's banging.
And I made Sach have one piece of chicken. I go, Sach, you've got to have a little
He
bit.
did.
Yeah.
Because you wanted the nice...
Also, I'd like to add that you absolutely smashed the side salad that's come with the paneer, but you didn't smash the side salad that came with the chicken. So now I'm slightly side salad stuffed because...
I didn't think... But
No, it's fine. It's
you're
fine.
right,
It's
you're
fine.
right.
But this is,
So
for
what do you want?
vegetarians,
Do you want to eat that? You can have it if you want.
No, well, no, because it's been.
It's not contaminated.
No, it's contaminated.
I don't think
this
it is.
But I just want to.
Side salad.
One for the.
Chicken
One for the.
side salad.
One
For
for
him
the-
it would be.
One for the non-veg crew. Just think about us.
Yeah, no,
vegetarians.
you're right. You know what?
Just think about us.
I'll tell you honestly, I didn't think...
It's a tough year.
But I love red onion like this, like bit of
So
red
do I.
onion.
So
bit of
do I,
garlic.
Tommy.
No, I can. But look, there is still some there.
Yeah, but you had all
underneath
the
paneer.
juicy bits.
Yeah, I did have the
Yeah,
big bits of onion.
smash the juicy bits.
But you know when you stack up that bit of red onion on top of the paneer, and then you get the of the onion
it's beautiful.
with the
It's beautiful.
fluffiness of the paneer.
It is beautiful.
But anyway, look, great to be here. Great to be in Bahara, East London. Please do check it out. These are good friends of ours, and it's a lovely
It is
restaurant,
really nice.
smack bang on Brick Lane.
Right in the middle.
E1.
I'm at the moment. I'm looking out the window and I can see a massive billboard for Tinder.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I've never seen an advert.
An
for
advert for Tinder.
Yeah.
And it says POV when a date with bagels turned into Brick Lane fit checks. I don't know
what that means.
I'm going to have to translate that for you.
Starts with a swipe. I know the swiping thing on Tinder. But what does that mean? Fit check.
I don't know.
Is fit-
I've just never seen an advert. For
Fit
Tinder.
check obviously is when you the garms that you're wearing. So everyone does there's like a type of video that you do. It's known as a fit check.
Go on,
so-
keep
so-
going.
so-
So
So like it's known as like you're
That was
doing
your
a fit
fit check.
check.
Like
so
you're checking yourself out. How fit do I look?
Well, no, not how fit you look.
Oh.
The fit check is the clothing that you wear.
Does it fit him?
Oh, does it fit? Like
No,
physically?
not does it fit. Like how you like how you're dressed up. It's like, is it looking good?
Yeah. So how fit am
So
I?
how
Like,
fit are
like
you?
buff.
Oh yeah, like buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, not athletic. Yeah.
No. I mean,
No.
like, yeah, like looking fit.
Looking.
Yeah.
But then that I mean, when a date with bagels turned into Brick Lane fit checks, that doesn't make sense.
No, that don't make
So
sense.
basically,
I think he's got the wrong explanation.
I think the video is.
He's got the wrong
What they're trying to do is no. So it was supposed to be a date with
Bagels, yeah. He came
Right.
to Brick Lane to get bagels.
With his-
By the way,
with
Brick
his-
Lane's
with
known
his
for its
missus, with
bagels
his
as well as
girl.
curry.
Is
With
it?
the girl that he's met on Tinder.
I used to know bagels.
But then it's turned into a fit check because basically they're hugging each other and they're taking selfies of each other. Do you see what I mean? So it's got more from bagels to it was just a bagel, but now we're doing fit checks.
That's crap. I tell you what,
That is crap.
No,
That is crap.
but-
No, I agree, that is crap.
It hits the
Tinder,
target
with all
audience.
that money
Yeah,
that
No,
they
but it hits
got.
the target
Yeah.
audience
No, it
because
don't.
the
No,
target
it's bad.
audience knows what that
It's bad.
means. I've had to translate this to you like
No.
through subtitles via Netflix, and that's why it's taken long.
I would have written POV when a date with the biryani, because there's loads of Indian restaurants,
Of course,
turns
yeah.
into riding the puna or something like that.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
I would have done
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no,
You know,
agree,
or
agree,
when a date with the biryani turns into meeting your Maharani.
Right.
You know, boom.
Bang, you're in.
I think
Good for the audience.
but I think again, I don't think that would be again. I don't think it's aimed at that. The E1.
Fine. Yeah, they're going with bagels because actually there's
Because you
one.
gotta- yeah,
there's one or two renowned bagel shops on Brick Lane.
Yeah?
But there's the bagel shop in Brick Lane is known, bro.
Never heard of it.
So,
I've never
so
heard of it.
quick thing about this road. This is the road we come via on the way home. You know when you finish clubbing, and I live further out in East London, but this is E1. So this is central East London, and I'm further out in East. I'm E18 that way, right? So you go via this way, come out of a club, get the cabbie to go stop off in Brick Lane.
Yeah.
Gonna dive on in there, and
Have
they
a
do
bagel.
like kosher sausage rolls. It's not pork, obviously.
Okay.
I think it's
Right.
made of beef actually. And then they do sausage rolls, and they do egg mayonnaise bagels, smoked salmon cream cheese bagels. The egg mayonnaise bagel is phenomenal.
Okay.
It's beautiful, and it's
And open all night?
open till 4 or 5 a.m. That probably is all night.
Yeah,
probably
most
is.
bagel places are 24 hours, you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah, because they bake through the night,
yeah.
so they have someone there. They might as well open up. So anyway, so that's where we are, right? Heartland, Curry Mile, East London,
And,
all
and,
that.
and on the day of Lohri and Makar Sankrant and
Yeah.
you know it feels good to be in
Did
an
you have any,
Asian,
did you have
Asian,
any,
setting.
Chicky today?
No,
What?
no.
Oh, is that another Tinder thing? Get your chickies.
Get your chickies. No, I didn't have any chickies.
No
today.
chicky girls?
No chicky girls. Because
I have no idea what this is.
Chicky is basically what is it? Sesame seeds all stuck
You
together.
know the
Oh, I
snaps?
love that. Yeah.
Yeah, sesame snaps.
My mum
Yeah,
loves that.
You're meant to eat them today.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
I wish I'd known that.
Make them. What is it? Sesame
Sesame
seeds.
seeds.
With like honey or whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
yeah,
or
all
glue.
stuck together.
No, I love that.
Jaggery.
Jaggery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bit of jiggery,
Jaggery
jaggery.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
Tinder stuff.
Yeah.
Let's keep coming back to Tinder. We went. I took actually. Me and my mum, just the two of us. Mrs. was working. Dad was working. We're off.
You're just
me and my
you're
mum off
just
for the
a-
day. I went gym and then came back and then
You
went.
took her to the gym?
No, I took her to the Gurdwara,
Right.
the spiritual gym, bro. I said, Mum, Lordy, let's go. Because it's going to be crazy in the evenings, right? And I knew we were coming here
do
to
a
do the
daytime.
podcast. So I went along. By the way, quick thing. So, firstly, can I just say, Kedge, I thought of you. We got there, and get this for a good deed.
Go on.
I'm lining up. I haven't eaten all morning. I've been to the gym. So now, about 12:30, I'm Hank. I've gone upstairs. I've sat
Yeah.
in the Gurdwara for
Yeah.
a little while. So I've kind of done my little kind of sit down spiritual moment, right, for about half an hour or so. I thought, right, I look at my mum's in the women's section.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side. We look across the room.
Yeah.
And actually, I was worried. I thought, will she be able to see me if I give her the nod? And I looked at her and I raised my eyebrows, nodded. She was like, nodded, like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Let's bounce.
Right. And then we went downstairs. And there was a little line of people. Loads of kids, by the way. Loads of
yeah.
kids
Off
coming
school?
from school. No,
Oh.
coming
okay.
in
Okay.
as part of a school trip for Lohri. And there was loads of kids that weren't eating the langar, but they had a little bag given to them for veggie food,
Oh, yeah.
like a little cheese sandwich and stuff.
Oh.
And they brought a big tub of chips out. So the kids were eating chips and sandwiches.
Nice.
So they were happy. And then some were eating proper roti and all that. But this guy was walking along with a walking stick and his tray of his food. He had his tea resting in one of the little, what do you call them, pockets of the tal.
Yeah,
Right? You
yeah.
know, like and the tea spilling around in that little pocket. And I can see he's struggling. So I left the queue. I went, let me give you a hand. Walked him over to the table where he can sit. Sat him down.
Yeah.
Came back. 8-9 people in front of me now.
Yeah.
They're gonna, I'm not going to go, well, excuse me, I was over there.
Yeah.
Next to my mum. My mum still carried on like a soldier, looking after herself, clearly doesn't care about her son. But she stayed in the queue. Because I helped that guy, because I got delayed behind those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got to the front, fresh makki di roti.
Oh, you can't be.
Just came
See?
out.
That's
karma.
You're good. You're
Straight
Yeah,
karma.
that's the one, straight in.
Yeah, don't worry, mate.
We
I've got
helped
you
someone.
covered. Yep, I'll sort you
So
out.
they helped you. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, and I saw my mum come back for a fresh one. I'm like, excuse me, love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Back
didn't
the
help.
queue.
Jog
Back
on.
the queue.
Jog
Yeah,
on.
she
You know
didn't
what I
help him.
mean? No, huh?
She didn't help
She
him.
didn't. No, she did not
There you
help
go.
him. She helped herself to makki di roti. That's what
Yeah.
she did. No, it's fine. And but I tell you what, I'm going to say, I'm not a fan of a remotely cold makki di roti. It's got to come off
Hot.
the tawa like that.
Yeah, it's gotta be hot. It's
Because
gotta
then
be
it's kind of got that flavor. Otherwise, it goes a bit hard. And some
I
people
agree. I
mind
don't
that.
like it hard.
No.
What about the roti?
Yeah, it has to be a little bit soft.
Floppy.
Yeah, and this
Floppy,
one was,
yeah.
He
and
likes
the
it
butter
floppy.
melted
Yeah.
straight onto it. Then there was sag, paneer,
Oh.
and dal,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
yogurt.
Do you know what? I don't think I've had a makki di roti.
Have you not?
You got to.
It's got to be a good one.
Yeah,
though.
good one.
I've had many a rubbish one actually.
Yeah, you're right. So have I.
And I was really up because the first time I had it, it was a rubbish one.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, oh, is this what it is?
And for
Who makes
years,
a good one
I
then?
was never a fan. No, you just got to have it fresh. Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
No, but you got to go somewhere where it's good.
yeah, but then, mind you, my mum made them at home in the week, last week, because she was getting ready
Yeah.
for the
They're
wedding.
good?
She goes,
Were they good?
Bruv, I tell you what it is good for. If you're like me, and I don't know what it is as I'm getting older, I can't have wheat, can't have much red meat.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things that just don't agree with me now.
Yeah.
Unless you make me feel
Intolerance.
okka. Do you have that word, okka?
No.
Yeah.
For uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel. What's your word for uncomfortable? Like if someone like just sitting there, it's like repeating on you, or it's sitting in your belly and you feel a heavy.
Oh, Odgard.
Oh, is it? That's,
Well,
very,
Odgard is the action of like a.
that's like a decard, though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
like-
a decard.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm thinking more like, you're like, oh, that's just not gone down right. You know, like sometimes-
Uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okka. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we made it.
Bold label.
But but no, it was hot. When it's hot off the tawa, man, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong. So I had the little feast. That was lovely. But get this little side note.
Can your mum make me one, by the way?
Yeah, she absolutely
cool.
can. Yeah, and me and my
Come
mum,
around.
we made sag. I
Yeah,
was
which
on
we
chopping
did,
duties.
I told you as well. I
He-
kind of hinted out, quite obviously, nothing like homemade sag,
Yeah,
Tommy.
I put it on my Insta story a couple of days ago. Cage straight messaged me. He goes, "Ooh, I love homemade sag. I love sag." I went, "Oh, cool, no worries."
Cool
when we
story,
go
bro.
when we go to the restaurant,
Yeah,
yeah.
Just go,
When we-
just palmed off to the restaurant.
As when we go to the restaurant like tonight here, Bahara, I said, "No, you can get it there."
you a bit
Then he
sag.
comes out with, "Yeah, but nothing beats homemade sag."
He
And
still didn't get it.
I told my mum.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. She said, "Take some for Cage."
Oh, Josie.
So I was supposed to, but
you
then we're at home tonight. Kids' homework, Mrs. is working,
forgot, you
all that
forgot.
stuff.
Too much
I
stress.
ran out the door and I was running late to come here,
Yeah.
and I live the nearest.
It's all
Anyway,
happening. It's all happening tonight,
but
mate.
get this. I mean, okay, I'm going to move it on. I'm going to talk about the directness of brown people. Brown people, Asian people, can be very direct. Oh, tu mota ho gaya.
Oh, yeah, standard.
This ho gaya. You know all
Standard,
that.
yeah.
Or tu mara lag raha. You look
the
weak.
the woke situation hasn't landed in India or the Asian community in
No,
England yet.
no.
We
The-
are not woke yet.
No, you're not sensitively like that.
No, it depends who. No, you're talking about older folk then.
Yeah.
maybe,
Oh, yeah. I think it's definitely older
Yeah.
folk.
It's not
even-
like youngsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in there, and we went to boring side story. There was mad traffic on the A406. So the normal Gurdwara we go to, or have been going to for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, we couldn't go to. It was rammed that way. I said, "Oh, Mum, we just go to the old one where she used to go, where we lived for like 20, 30 years." So we went back to that Gurdwara. My mum's not been there for years now, right?
Right.
Because I always take her. And we walked in, and the guy goes to her, "Oh, Amarjeet,
Amarjeet.
her name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tu jindi aale? You're still
Whoa,
alive."
still alive.
Oh.
He goes, "Matt, that's what you're all like." And I'm like, and I was like, "Mate,
Mate,
like, that's not. That's
was he joking?
no."
Or?
And then he
Dead
carried
serious.
on.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say dead serious, but yeah,
he was
serious.
he was dead. He
was dead serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He wasn't coughing or anything. He was right. And he goes, he just came out. I thought
Who is this? What was his man? Like,
he was someone who worked at like does seva at
Right.
the Gurdwara. So this is his turf. Like he's always there. And my mum
how
goes,
old? How old roughly?
Oh,
78.
probably just a little bit younger than my mum.
Okay.
So what's my mum? Early 70s. So
Late 60s.
yeah, about that.
I
Yeah,
love that.
different-
Just
different
straight up,
breed.
Yeah.
just say it. You still living, mate?
So when my mum reminded me, because I went, Mum,
But we said it's a joke.
yeah, no, it wasn't a joke. Because then he carried it on. He goes, man, I thought it's been so long since I've seen her. He goes, I thought, nah, she's
Your
not
mum
with-"
should have given us some lyrics back. You know?
Well, they were chatting, but
But
I
your
heard
mum's
that
not
bit.
like that, but-
but
your mum's
I
not like that.
she went, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, do that. But then my mum, when I
After.
questioned my mum about it, I was like, I said, who says stuff like that, mum?
Yeah.
And she goes, no, but what is? She goes, when we first moved to the area 30 odd years ago,
Yeah.
she used to work in a factory doing a sewing machine
Yeah.
stuff, right? She goes, me and all the Asian women that work there used to come around the corner here to the Godfather
Yeah.
and have our lunch, like literally
Right.
when she was in her 40s.
So they've not been in touch.
They're known her, so he's known her for a long time, but
Right.
this man's just thought, rah, I've not seen this woman for like
I
6,
think
7
it's
years.
where you don't know the geezer. She's got she knows him,
connection.
So she
Yeah,
can
but
kind, he
I
can
just
kind
thought of all the lines, you don't go, oh wow, great to see you.
Yeah.
That's what we
haven't
would say.
seen you in ages. Yeah.
Yeah. Or tu jinni. Like,
No,
oh,
but
yeah.
maybe that's their way of saying that. I
Yeah.
know it's quite a
I know.
bad way.
Yeah,
But-
but this is what I mean.
That's the way.
Is it a bad way? Or is it just
Not for
there?
them, maybe.
Maybe he's like, oh yeah. And maybe he's really his one saying, good to see you.
It's more a case of are you still around?
Yeah, good
That's
to see you alive
yeah.
and well. Oh
yeah,
yeah, you know,
yeah.
oh you're here, whatever.
So-
Bad for the
I think you took a literal translation,
Yeah.
which is
maybe, but
Maybe.
I was like,
I don't know.
All right, mate, watch yourself, check yourself.
Yeah,
That's my mum.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's some
So from one religious place to another religious place, like both of you have been so excited to talk about, and and what we've got next on the agenda is that you guys want to talk about the Kumbh Mela
Right,
that is starting in
man.
India, and I've never seen both of you so excited about
Well,
it.
for starters, it's been more over social media than I've ever noticed.
Really?
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
So Kumbh Mela
Hasn't got into my feed yet. Hasn't got into my
Oh
algo.
well, now the phones are listening, so it will be. But
Okay.
okay. This is how it started. It started with when I saw the thing 4 crore people are going to attend,
Yeah.
and I went, hold on, crore, that's
How many is that?
million? No,
400
100 million. What's a crore?
100,000. So
No, it's
400.
no. That's luck.
100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went
400
what?
million.
400 million people are
Yeah.
attending.
Get your head around that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a big festival.
But then I also think,
But then it is over a month.
yeah, okay, but
So it's a footfall.
But it's then, and what I didn't realize, and if I'm sorry if any, I mean, literally no offense caused here, intended. I didn't realize it was a pilgrimage. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Mela because it's called Mela. I thought it was just one time, one day
Yeah.
gathering, everyone outdoors. And I remember in my vague memory, I remember thinking, oh, 1 million people attend, something like that.
Yeah.
But you're looking at, bro, that's a
It's
third of India's
It's the
population.
largest human gathering on planet Earth.
Planet
Right.
Earth,
Yeah.
yeah.
Forget,
It's like the Glastonbury for...
no, bro.
Oh, it's
Hindu.
bigger than Glastonbury.
Glastonbury, how many people attend
No, but
Glastonbury?
I'm just saying-
No, but just how many people do? 300, 400,000?
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Times that by-
400,
yeah.
times it by 1 million.
A million, yeah.
That's unreal. That's unreal. So firstly, that came onto my kind of radar, right? That many people.
Who's
And
on the
then-
main stage?
Yeah. I don't know if you can say stuff like is it, I don't know what.
Well, no. I mean, the thing is, it's a celebration of community, of commerce, of education, of religious discourses, and saints and gatherings of monks, and there's entertainment. It's a bit of everything. It is like a Mela, though. Do you know what I mean? Like there is a bit of everything. Everything goes on.
But you know what? I like crowds. And you, as you know, Sach,
Oh, I don't
know.
think you like this.
No,
Yeah,
but hear me out.
I'm not
What
sure.
what I mean is by that is
You want to go?
there is something to be
Because you don't have to pack much.
No, I believe in the energy of people, right? People have an energy. So when you get that many people together, and I'm not just saying this because it's you boys. When I went to Navratri, all the celebrations,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and when everyone's together, they're going round. Something about that swirling.
dizzy.
No. Something about that swirling motion,
Yeah.
the earth going round, people going round. That there is a
Tribal.
there is something happens, bro.
Like in the Matrix when
you're
they're all dancing.
like you're cooking up the energy, like
Yeah.
you're
I
stirring
think,
up.
I think you want to go.
I do want to go. I'd love
You
to
do
go.
wanna go?
Oh, I
I'd
don't
love-
know.
bro,
I think from a distance, but mate.
The problem with Kumbh Mela for me would be how do I consume it all? Like I would want to know that I didn't miss any.
Well, like I
part of
said,
it.
you don't have to pack much because obviously you don't need a lot of clothes on. So you're just bindas.
Bro, look at me with my bald head. I'd fit straight on.
You
in
would, yeah.
with
No,
the-
because you need the dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah, like
What, has it become a bit?
all the
has it become
Swami
a bit,
Babas have got all the Babas have got like
long
this, all
hair,
the
yeah,
long
yeah,
hair,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Wrapped around.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
I thought-
yeah,
I'll have to
and
find
the
you
big
some.
ganja pipes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's solid, mate.
What? It's like a bit hippie-ish. Like
Yeah,
Very.
very.
Oh, I
Very.
didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be like.
No, what do you think it is?
Well, what? Sorry, I'm going to ask real dumb questions now.
What?
So, what religion is it? Who?
Hinduism.
Yeah, but who? Since when is ganja part of Hinduism?
Yeah, well, it is. It's always been.
It
It's
is.
always,
Has
it's
it?
always
Yeah.
been. Yeah.
I never knew that
Yeah.
side of it. I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
Snacks will be on.
Quick thing I've learned about the Mela, because
Yeah.
I saw it pop up today randomly. I was reading something online. They built 150,000 toilets for it.
150,000.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Not enough.
It is not enough. It is not enough.
400 million. No, but then to be fair, look, that 400 million number is across a month. So
But 100. Yeah, but
That is still
not enough.
That is still over 100 million people a day.
yeah. It's a lot.
That's
It's a
insane.
lot.
Mad, innit?
I wonder if there's any age restriction to it. You can't. I mean, you
No, I
can't just
think
take
anyone
kids.
can
I
go.
don't know,
No.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you know,
But
I
it's
mean,
not like, it's not like
I mean,
you
like,
go.
who marshals this?
No,
How
there is no.
what crowd control is there?
But that's what I mean. I don't think there is any of that. It's not like you go there with your ticket and you turn up at a gate and you
Yeah.
get scanned.
No,
it's
exactly.
just you go to a place and it's all
Yeah.
open.
I got my wristband.
No, but
There is no
Access
wristband.
all areas.
But you know what? I reckon Saj could go there and just start like set up his decks and just
Yeah.
start DJing. I think you'd just be part of the
No, it
Kumbela.
ain't one of them kind of festivals. I don't think.
Man. And then the
And
thing,
anyway, at the moment I can't because my laptop's broken.
it's okay. So,
Stop laughing, stop laughing, Jade. Stop laughing,
Sorry.
Jade.
But that was funny.
let us know when we can laugh
funny.
at it. When are we allowed? When are we allowed? But there's three things I've seen on social media about it. Number one, I saw that there's going to be more social media influencers at this Kumbela than ever before.
We're in that era, though.
We're in that
Yeah.
era completely now, where people
Yeah.
are covering it and
Yeah.
for their socials. And then because of that, I saw some like religious, like swamis,
Yeah.
Swamis,
right?
yeah.
Swamis who were who
Babajis.
basically someone came a bit too close with their mic or their GoPro,
Yeah.
and he slapped it out of the
Oh,
way.
really?
And he picked up his stick. 'cause-
Yeah, some of them are a bit aggressive, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he starts hitting them with a stick and stuff like, get out
and
of here.
I hope they do.
What? Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is these stupid influencers like, all trying to, you
Yeah,
know what
get
I
out
mean,
of it, man.
make a buck out of it and trying to make out that you
Trying
know,
to
the
cover
clear.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, shut
Everyone's-
up.
Right. Okay.
Get out of
Fine.
it.
Well,
Get out of
he
it.
Go
flipped
back
it.
to doing your Squid Games.
Yeah, that's what you would do though if you were there.
Yeah, kids would do
you'd be
that,
saying you'd be you cover Squid Games. Like that'd be more something.
No, I know, but stick with the Squid Game. For
Yeah,
now.
okay,
Do you know
fine.
what I mean?
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Yeah,
right.
stay in your lane.
So that was one thing. Then I saw that Steve Jobs' wife.
Yep.
Obviously, he's passed away, but his wife is like she's converted to Hinduism, or she's like seen as an honorary Hindu as well now.
Yeah.
And she's there as well. She's been a massive donator to like Indian parties as well when she does all this politics stuff. But she's there. Mrs. Apple is there, like getting down with Kumbela.
Yeah.
And I thought that's a big look as well.
Interesting.
And then the other final thing I thought about Kumbela was, it's obviously. Do you know why it is where it is and all that? Do you know about anything?
Something to do with the Ganges.
Yeah, the rivers, and they all go for a little dip in there, and
Well-
it's the meeting of 4 or 5 rivers or something like that.
Okay, apparently, and I'm going to probably absolutely butcher this story.
All right, get
the
it right.
gods had a fight,
Right.
right? And what they were fighting over was a stone that carried in it the nectar to eternal life.
Right.
That nectar then spilt. 4 drops landed in India,
Mm.
and those are the 4 spots that the Kumbela rotates between.
was that
so
the-
every year it's done somewhere different.
Is that
It's every 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think it moves. Well, okay. Well, then it moves to these.
No, it's
different-
every year.
Every year,
I don't
but
think it is every
no,
year.
it's every 4 years. Probably because of the
Yeah.
4 drops.
Yeah.
It probably goes to this place
Yeah.
once every 4 years, and another
Yeah.
place, another
Yeah.
place, and it might not be as big or whatever there than it is here.
It kind of feels like, you know, that bits of nectar stone. Isn't that what Indiana Jones was after in the Temple of Doom?
Bro, see, when you say stuff like that, you're teeing us up to get
No,
shot.
no, because it was something to do with that. Like,
Yeah, but a lot of those great films have got like a bit of real
Well, anyway,
history
yeah.
and all that to it. So anyway, that's where it all comes from. So that's what why they kind of go around. But then it's all to do with the planetary alignment and all that.
Mm.
Now, on top of that, all across the news right now, they're talking about how on the 25th of January of this month, all of the planets are going to line up,
Yeah.
and this thing's going to happen in the.
I think you're going to see the most number of planets in the sky.
In the sky, yeah,
Yeah.
naturally as well, Jupiter and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, mate, this is not just. There's more to this. There's something to this. The whole Mela planet stuff. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like what we know about the past, we don't actually know. I think there's a lot in our own history, in our own culture.
I think
that links back to how the world
one thing
was formed.
that I didn't know last week, and that was why Kedge was going to India next month. But now I'm aware of why he's going.
Might have a little dip.
He's not going for a wedding, Tommy. I think it's pretty
This is
obvious
the
now, isn't
conversion.
it?
When are you going?
In Feb.
You see, he's going for the, he's going for the-
when does this? When does has
Yeah.
Mela actually
I'm
start?
going for the.
No, he started, yeah. He's going.
I'm going for the headline.
He's going for the headline act.
The headline act. Maybe
He's
I
there
am.
at the end.
Maybe I am.
There at the end.
He's there, DJ Saketu.
Yeah.
Kedge.
Mate. Yes.
honestly.
Yes.
Have a
no,
word.
but you. But also, can I also? I need some explanation on. Everyone saw some Instagram stories of both of you two hanging out on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone saw something. You saw it.
Yeah. Sitting at home by
Mate,
himself.
when 2 out of the 3 is out on the lash, people want to know what's been happening.
Well, hold on. You two had New Year's Eve together.
No, I know, but we explain ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Did we?
well, actually, Sach, I was on my way to a comedy night in East London, and Sach rung and went, "Tommy, I've just driven past your new house."
Yeah.
Like we said. And I went, "Where are you going?" And he was going to another actually brilliant restaurant run by friends of ours called Tandoor Chambers. And he goes, "I'm going there for dinner with a mate." I was like, "Oh, no way." I said, "Were you around?" I said, "Well, I'm doing a comedy night." I said, "If you're going for dinner now, what time are you going to be down?" He goes, "I'll be done about 8ish." I went, "Oh, that works out well.
Yeah.
Come along and join us." So then he came to the theatre where we were performing. And it was a bloody, can I say?
It was a
a
good night.
It was a wicked
It was a good
lineup.
night.
Because it was all kind of live at the Apollo people.
Oh, nice.
Laura Smith,
Yeah.
a guy called Jeff Innocent, who's just a beast of a comedian, and many others. Kay Kurd, who was absolutely brilliant. Stephen Bailey, who's so brilliant. Nabil Abdul Rashid, the beast. Just a really,
And
really
do you know
solid
what?
line.
I think that's the best part of it, where you don't know what's going to happen. Saturday night, I went out.
Yeah.
I was on my way for dinner, and do you know what? Just me being me, I'm going past Tommy's house. I can't say to him, "I'm not in your area." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just left him a voice note. I was like, "Tommy, man, I'm around the corner,"
And then that was it.
and that was it. It was just he called me straight away.
So it's impromptu. I was like,
Yeah, it was one of them ones.
so honestly, don't feel like it was a pre-organized
No, it's
thing.
fine. I was busy anyway.
And also earlier that day, so there was Sach. We used to work together on the radio,
Yeah.
kind of Sach, right?
Yeah.
And then earlier on that day, I met with. Do you remember Sahel Sahi?
Sahel Sahi, the
He
legend.
was on the radio with us before. It was like he was almost like the era before you crossed over.
I was there.
but he was there before.
I was
Sach.
insignificant though at the time.
Well, some would argue. No, okay. No, you're right. You were
I
rising
was
through the
significant,
ranks.
but from behind. Like,
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. As in, like a background player.
You definitely done us all from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right because you just joined the
It wasn't my
BBC.
time. It wasn't my time. I was still assessing the
Up that time.
situation, the
No.
sitch.
Who would you,
Nianga.
okay, if you were a footballer, who would you liken that to?
So at that time, I was more like Harry Kane going on loan. So he was at Spurs, but he was going on loan to other places. And at that time, I was going on loan. to
Yeah,
other
you're right.
places.
You were like Rajan Pablo.
Yeah, Guggen,
on
and
like-
so
yeah,
I was
Guggen
part of the Tommy Sanders show,
Then
but I
he
was
hit
going out on
Premier
loan.
League.
Yeah, and then he burst onto the scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's when it all started exploding. The career started taking off.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I might have done this already,
Go on.
but I remember when I was first. Because a presenter doesn't pick his team, right, or her team. So whoever you're working with, you're kind of the management pick it, right?
Yeah.
But have I told the story already in the podcast? But when you were presented to me, it was like you weren't. I mean, it wasn't like offering up a.
like some sort of like Egyptian
No,
princess.
it was the editor who came along and he went.
You
So
got him.
he goes, you've been working a little bit with Kedge. He goes, I want to say, I think we're thinking about moving him over to produce your show full time.
Okay, yeah.
And I had my reservations. Right?
Of course he did.
I said, you know what? I said,
I've heard a lot of things
I said,
about
I said, he can be a little bit feisty sometimes.
prick.
I didn't say that. I said he can be a little bit. I said he can be a little bit particular. You are particular.
Yes.
You don't mind me saying that,
Yeah,
right?
no, I don't mind it at
He's
all.
a knob, isn't he?
It's because people can't handle it. That's the problem.
And don't forget, it's the BBC, right? So it's very.
People want an easy road in life.
It's very earthy, crunchy, respectful. Hey, everyone's
Yeah.
opinion's valid. But Keddy's like, nah, bollocks, that's shit, that's crap, don't
Not
do
to
that.
that extent,
Yeah,
but it's
but
just-
you definitely
You were,
were,
yeah.
became
we're
like
at,
that.
We're at the BBC, so we've got to stop pretending that we're at the Bendu. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we got to play like and at the level of the BBC.
Right. So
and that's what
and you were definitely at the level, and I think everyone else was a little bit more community radio.
Yeah,
in a nicey, fluffy way.
I think all of the Asian division was at community level because also there was no one there who had any knowledge of any radio. Do you know what I mean? And we were led. It was the blind leading the blind. Let's just say how it is.
And you'd come from Club Asia, like commercial raw radio,
proper grafting,
making it.
And actually, I was very lucky to have some really good, sort of tutors and people who could help me and guide me. Who are not from the Asian community.
Yeah,
do you see what I mean?
Yeah, and actually, you were already doing stuff on radio too, as well. By the way.
Yeah.
You did Annika Rice.
Yeah.
But
what is this? This is your life.
Yeah, but
your life.
No, he was producing.
Get over it.
He was producing Annika Rice. He went from rice to biryani. That's what it is.
And there we go. Yeah. Just cook better.
But they went, get back in, and I went, I'm not so sure.
He's a knob.
And then he went. He's got loads of good ideas, and he's really thought them through. I remember that's what they said about you.
Thought them through.
He's thought them through. He's mapped it
BBC
out.
line,
and he knows how to execute it and carry on. So anyway, sorry, I don't know how we got to that. How do we get to about Kedge's career?
So we were talking about basically how you guys went out, and then
then we're hanging out with old school legends, all that. So I've had a lovely weekend with the loveliest people I've ever worked with. So that was.
But
really
then you
nice.
also bumped into some football fans.
Yeah. Well, what I was saying about football fans, though, and I briefly mentioned this, is that I said I talked to you about this on the podcast.
It's not like you to talk about football for a start.
You know what? I'm not going to talk about football. I'm going to talk about football fans.
Right.
Right. So
Can we talk about football though, very quickly?
Go on.
We beat Arsenal.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And we made a lot of people unhappy.
Okay. That is exactly what I'm going to talk about.
Right.
So I didn't realise you'd beaten Arsenal because I don't watch football.
You don't really watch football,
right?
yeah.
And I didn't.
But I'm telling you, a lot of people are glued to that game on Sunday.
It was a big game.
It was a big game.
It went to penalties or something.
Went to penalties, yeah.
Okay. Right. So this is what happened. I'm in the gym on Monday morning, and there's one guy in particular comes in, and he's following. And this is in the open gym floor.
Asian?
He's no, actually.
Okay.
I would say mixed race, black and white, right?
Yeah.
And balding. What I mean is he had a receding hairline.
Oh, old then.
Right. Yeah, so he's not young.
Not young. Yeah.
You could be.
Yeah.
Like I started receding at 22,
okay.
23 years
Yeah,
old.
mid-40s.
So I'd say late 30s at the earliest,
Right.
Early mid 40s, right?
Yeah.
And he was following a friend of his.
Yeah.
With doing the L on his forehead to his friend, going, loser, you're a loser. And obviously it's loud, so we're all looking round.
What in that exact time?
In like a baby, bro. Like Logan,
Which is a
like
bit
Logan,
weird.
and like my son would do with his friends at
I don't
7
even
or 8
think he
years
would
old.
do that. I think he's a bit too cool.
Yeah,
for it.
actually, you're right. He probably wouldn't do
No.
that. Or I'd
I don't
look at
think
him and
kids
I
would
go,
do it.
"What are you doing?" Like,
Yeah.
and then Logan will just stop.
Yeah.
Right. So, but this guy's doing it. And he's going, and when someone's like, and tapping other people like, yeah, he was giving it all the Larry before, and now look, and kept doing it. And the guy's like, you can see he's like half pissed off, right?
Yeah.
And he's sort of walking away, like,
Yeah.
all right,
Was it
boss.
his mate or not really?
It wasn't mate.
No, but that's because he's an Arsenal fan. That's because he's an Arsenal fan.
So because I was on one
Not
of
because
them.
they lost, because he's an Arsenal fan.
Was that? Yeah, that's it. That's how sad he is.
Yeah.
No, I'm on one of the benches and I'm looking around and I'm like, you got to read the situation. The other guy's like, okay, all right, okay, done it.
Yeah.
He carried it on, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so glad I'm not a football fan. Sometimes it's embarrassing. It's so cliche. It's so like boys and like, lose. I was just like,
That's
grow
like
up.
Kedge though. It's like
No,
Kedge is that guy.
I'm not like that.
Kedge is
And,
that
and
guy.
to be fair, actually, you know what it is?
Annoying.
What I've noticed.
He's there. He used to. He
I
still does. He winds people up.
I love to give bants out.
Yeah, you do.
And
I know you do.
It was Man United versus Arsenal on Sunday. He messaged me and goes, "I hope you beat him." Or he said something.
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, "Buff, it's not even your team." But what's it got to do with you?
But
What's
like
got
you
to
said,
do
there were
with you?
a lot of eyes on him. But what I'm trying to say is that I do love to give bants, and I've always been. I love toying with the opposition, even if look. I know
You're very good at it though as well. You're a good button pusher. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I love it. But I love because the thing is, what you realise is that a lot of people have a lot of buttons, and it's very easy to press buttons. And what you realise is people start getting so wound up. But what I've noticed is that as we've got older, it's particularly the Asian guys. They've become even more so protective of their football teams. Yeah. They get so wound up so quickly, and then it starts becoming like they start attacking you personal and stuff like that, and all of this kind of stuff. And so what I've noticed is in WhatsApp groups now, I've now removed myself from any bans. I just don't get involved because I think the last time I wrote something,
you do.
No, I do it in select groups.
VIP bands.
Yeah,
he went from I don't do it in any groups to select groups.
No, select. Like, there's a couple. Like, because I know there's good people in there who can take the bands. But basically, I've retracted from the Asian groups because basically there's a couple of groups who Arsenal fans who I think because they can't. They just because you know me, I'm relentless.
Yes.
If I'm going for it, I'm going for it.
That's quite sad, isn't it?
And then because at the time you deserve it.
He's good. He's triggering.
Of course.
I don't know why you need to go and like upset someone.
It's not that. But that's the thing. Asian people take the heart and they get all upset about it. But and then also there's certain type of fans like Arsenal fans who can't actually take it when they're rubbish. Like I am the first person to say we were rubbish, Tottenham, and we have been very rubbish. But that's just the way it is. But you got to admit that, right? It's okay to be rubbish.
Yeah.
But certain fans, and I'm not saying, but all teams have this where they just don't want to admit they're rubbish.
No. Well,
I had one grown man say to me, Ked, you really need to get a life because you are obsessed.
Yeah. I think you are though a bit. Ked.
And I was like, wow. I was like, it's got to him so much. He had to directly tell me that, and I was just like, I was laughing so much. But then I thought, you know what? I don't think this guy's ready.
That is also what I've seen. Because so I'm very much I'm on the wing watching you, and I remember even at the BBC wind up other fans. I remember when Leicester won the Premier League. Were we there when that happened?
Yeah.
When Leicester won
2017,
and when they won. All of those people took pleasure in telling you that as Leicester fans, and then Ked was like, Jesus, all of a sudden become a Leicester fan. Up until last season, you were a Leicester fan. Oh my! And so Ked would give it back like that, like, oh my God, all of a sudden he's on the Leicester.
He worries more about other teams than his own.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the football banter world. But
I don't think it is. But I think people have forgotten. People have forgotten, and it's fine. It's fine.
But can I say it's such a bloke? It's such a bloke thing to do. No, there is nothing.
No.
Can I quickly just do a little bloke diss? And I'm not trying to. You know how like some guys will always cuss out guys to try and be friends with girls. I'm not doing that, right? You know, like some guys will do that, and I go, oh, guys are all, and they're just trying to do it to side. I was thinking about this the other day. All the wars, all the trouble, all the kind of grooming, all the controlling, coercive behaviour, all like I say, violence, street thuggery, nicking phones. There's no groups of women nicking phones on mopeds. Do you know what I mean? If I was a woman, I'd go, you know what? It ain't about black, white, brown, or you're from this background.
You're animals.
It's blokes. It's blokes. Blokes are the biggest problem in the world.
The letdown.
They are the biggest letdown.
Yeah.
And if you were genuinely think about it, honestly, put yourself in the shoes of a woman right now. You're going to go, how much better would the world be with a load of blokes taken out?
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the brown load then.
No, I think we're different.
Let's go home.
I think I honestly would say
one bloke that we should be happy about and grateful that he was around was over the weekend as well. Tottenham were playing Tamworth in the FA Cup.
Tamworth,
and Tottenham
they've got a football team.
Yeah, they've got a football team. Yeah, it's in the lower league.
Birmingham, isn't it?
Near Birmingham.
I know Tamworth. No, it's North Birmingham.
So Tottenham had to go there, and I was going for the team names, and in goal, Singh. Straight up Singh. And I was like,
no way.
I've never,
not spelled S-I-N-G.
S-I-N-G-H.
Oh, proper, yeah.
Proper Sang.
First name, Jazz.
Oh.
J-A-Z
Singh.
or with an S?
And through J is S or Z. No, it was S.
Was it S?
And you know what? I was actually going, I hope he starts saving, and he saved a few shots.
Yes, he good.
And I started supporting him. And I thought, you know what? The Indian in me, the Des in me, come on.
You love that. You get very proud.
I just thought, hold on a minute. I've never seen like an Asian person like that play football.
Even though it was against your team?
Even though it was against my team.
So if your team went out, If your team went out, you'd have been happy.
He was a hero in the previous round and saved them on penalties. And he was doing brilliant against Tottenham. So, you know, in the end, Tottenham scored, obviously, in extra time and all of this kind of stuff, 3 goals. But he was brilliant. And he just had a baby girl or baby boy, and he turned up for the football game.
Sick.
And then he must have tweeted something like, love playing. It was a dream come true. And he had a picture of his baby, the baby's hand holding his hand, and then obviously him in goal. And Maddison from Tottenham quote tweeted him and going, mate, what a legend. All of this, bigging him up.
Oh, nice.
And all of that. And I thought, how nice.
That is good.
But the fact that, James Maddison acknowledged a Desi footballer.
See,
We need more of
what
that.
Ken did there? He bigged up Jazz Singh and brought it back to one of his
Yeah.
own.
No,
Honestly,
because Madison threw the spotlight on it. Otherwise, no one would have known. But all of a sudden, his followership has gone up. Everyone, is interested, and that's what we need. More Desi people, Asian people, young Asians need to see there's Jazz Singh in goal.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, the chefs are leaving. Thank you, guys.
Thank
we won't
you.
be long. Thank you very much, Bahara staff. Thank you.
So that's why.
Can I quickly just say what I think of Madison? What came to my mind now?
What?
Did you ever watch? You would never have watched it, Sach.
What?
And I even think you might be a little bit too young for it, Kedge, because I used to watch it with my older sisters.
Some girl program.
Moonlighting. Does that ring a bell?
What is that?
No.
Oh,
Is it
I'm
rude?
telling you now.
Is it rude?
No, rude.
Sounds rude.
People
Yeah, it
of a
sounds like a
certain
porno.
age. If I go, some walk by night, some fly by day. If that was the
So was it like a TV
bruv,
show?
it was Bruce Willis's TV show. It was where
Wow.
Bruce Willis made his name. Bruce Willis
Wow.
and Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
And Sybil's name in the program was Madison.
Oh.
Maddie. He used to call her Maddie in there.
That's-
They were like a detective duo.
And
Bruv,
it's
it
safe
was so
to say
good.
none of our listeners know what that is.
I'll bet you they do. Please
bet.
just
Maybe a few
hello
of the-
at thebrownlow.com.
few of the elder statesmen
Please just email me.
and
And go,
women.
I know
Please
what
write
moonlight.
us a letter at Tommy
yeah.
Please send a
Send us
pigeon.
a fax.
Yeah. I'm telling
Honestly.
you, moonlighting was so. I used to be so excited about watching because it was on at 10 o'clock at night,
Right.
and it was that show I got to watch with my sisters.
Was it? It sounds
like
rude.
Cheers.
It sounds rude.
No,
Yeah.
like Cheers, moonlighting.
Cheers, I remember,
Yeah.
but moonlighting just sounds
Oh,
dodge.
making you rain the world
Can I just say
again.
that I met somebody at work through, because obviously I have to chat to a lot of people from different PR companies and stuff like that. And so this week we had a lot of the WWE stars in
No
the
way.
building. Yeah, because WWE is now on Netflix now, and you can
Right.
see it and everywhere and all of this kind of stuff. And there's a few British wrestlers now in WWE as
There
well.
is,
So you do you still watch
No,
it?
I don't watch it at all.
Okay,
But I
fine.
did see last week when it was on Netflix because it was a big deal.
It was a big one because Undertaker was there, Hulk Hogan was there. Hulk Hogan was booed out the stadium
Yeah,
Because-
wow.
because he's just he's aligned with Trump and all of this kind of stuff.
Oh,
He's trying
wow.
to sell his,
Rock
his
was
dodgy
there.
beer.
All the old boys were there.
All the old boys,
basically,
yeah, John Cena and The Rock and all of that kind of stuff. But we had this tag team who were from East London called Pretty Deadly. They turned up.
They're from Brick Lane?
They're around here somewhere, one of them was a West Ham fan, and there's the female world champion, the first American champion of the Wrestling Federation, which was Chelsea Green. She turned up as well.
Right.
So if you're wrestling fans, you'll be like, oh my god, Kedge met all these people. Honestly, I'm not a fan anymore, so I didn't really know, but they were very friendly.
Yeah.
But their PR lady,
Are they massive?
no, they weren't. Well, the two guys were pretty tall.
Right.
They weren't like ripped.
Right,
though.
okay, right. I thought they
'Cause
might look-
I think all of that steroid stuff stopped now. isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that a lot of them just look a bit normal now.
Yeah,
don't
they just look
Yeah,
normal,
yeah,
but
like
they're
good
good
athletes.
Yeah, and she was
Yeah,
an athlete as well. You
yeah,
could tell
yeah.
that they were strong like that. But
None of that, when British Bulldog and all them lot were in it, like none of
with
that.
the steroid stuff. Yeah.
Randy Savage and all of that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, I do miss that. But anyway, so
but they look weird. Like as in, like you could tell that.
Well,
that
no, they
was
didn't because that's what everyone looked like at the time. So you just thought, oh, this is normal because they look
a bit
like He-Man
over the
figures.
top. Yeah.
But their PR lady, who had been emailing me trying to figure out, all of this, their visit and everything like that. Her first name was spelled Chana.
Okay.
Jana.
Miria.
So I'm like, I'm gonna have to see her and I'm gonna have to speak to her. And how do I say this name? Because all I'm thinking is, and I kept going, oh, I'm gonna introduce myself as Batura.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you've got
Yeah.
to do and I just couldn't keep a straight face. I went to meet and I was like, hi, I'm Kedge and I'm waiting for her, and she went, Shana, and I just went Brata, and I was like, so but it was like, but it was
so it's Janna. Janna is her name.
yeah.
Or Janna,
Janna.
right?
Yeah.
And she pronounced it Shana,
Shana,
which is another Desi.
with this name, and she's a
Double
body.
Desi.
And I was just confusing me, and I was like, what an incredible name.
Shana.
Shana.
Did you
Shana.
tell? Did you
Have
tell
you
her?
ever heard that name before?
Yeah. No, not CH.
Did you tell her? Did you tell her what it was, though?
Shona.
I have told her, but I didn't know.
He would have gone straight and goes, do you know your name means chickpeas? And also it's a brand of, but the way you pronounce it's a brand of paratas.
Yeah.
But it's a strange name for a
There
boy,
you go.
isn't it?
Here's a tin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give her.
No, I'd make her. I'd make her. I'd make her some chicken.
Sure, you would,
Yeah, the kid special.
Stuff a
So you can
parata.
make a
But
paratha.
it was just funny.
You can make a paratha and a jana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those moments that I thought, you know what, we would have loved it because we would have been all over that, and we would have wet ourselves over a name.
And I know I've said this before, but on that note, when I met Dua Lipa, and I went, and this was before she was really big time.
Yeah.
She was coming into like a live now. Yeah, and I went, do you know what Dua means? She goes, yes, I do. It means blessing. I went, cool.
Okay, that's the end of that one.
Yeah, literally. I thought, when you think you're going to come up with destiny knowledge, and I didn't. Absolutely didn't.
Speaking of something that gave me a bit of knowledge this week was about gaming. PlayStations in particular.
You in gaming?
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not a gamer.
I'm not a gamer.
You're not a gamer.
Tommy's not a gamer. Kedge is the gamer out of the three of us.
Game Boy.
You want to know something that's going to really upset you quickly, Kedge, about gaming?
Go on.
I've got the code for the new EA 24-25 that I've had since the day it came out.
Yeah.
And I haven't put it onto the PS5.
What do you mean the code?
You get a code when you get the game.
Yeah.
There's a like you type in the purchase code and you download the game. That's your kind of verifying.
Like that. Yes. Yeah. You haven't downloaded the game yet.
And it's just.
What's the game?
So I thought it was EA
FC 25.
EA the football.
FIFA.
What was?
It's
FIFA?
not FIFA anymore.
Just say FIFA.
It's not FIFA anymore. Though.
But there is. I think
he's
FIFA
going FC
because EA. FIFA does exist. I think that as a game still sort of does exist, but no one's playing that.
Basically.
Is it FIFA?
EAFC 20.
Is it what FIFA was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Say that.
Yeah. So and that
FC 25
in 3. It's taken me 3 months. So yeah, I've drifted off gaming. But
see, now this is where it gets interesting. So PlayStation actually came out this week, and they said they're going to develop something where you're going to be able to smell what you're seeing on the TV while you're playing a game.
Wow.
So hold on. So on that note, if I was playing the football game and I slid tackle,
you might have got a bit of grass.
You could smell,
or like just being,
or imagine
all the pies or something being in
East London.
In the
God,
stadium.
The that would be because when they do that opening shot of the game, like welcome to Old Trafford or welcome to and the grass is being cut. You could literally.
You could maybe just start pumping this out.
But then I was thinking about it.
Hay fever from the
obviously,
game.
all the other games. Obviously, I used to play mostly it was football games. I didn't really play it. That and a bit of GTA. So then I'm thinking, what? So you'll be able to smell Miami when you're driving around, like.
Well, if Grand Theft Auto was in India, imagine that. And you're driving past and you can smell Bambaji stalls and Bani Puri stalls. That would be quite fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And just cow dung everywhere.
Yeah, or human.
Yeah, or that as well.
Hold a minute. So what? It's coming out the console.
Apparently so.
What then? You need.
That's a lot of chemicals as well.
I don't understand how do you recreate?
I don't know. They're just working on it. They said that whatever they're going to do is going to be an addition to the PlayStation 5, or it's going to be on the next.
They probably announced this at this exhibition that's going on. CES exhibition, technology.
Yeah, it's in Vegas, isn't it?
CES now.
And they're saying that that's what the future of gaming is going to be. So then I thought about it. And I was just like, that'd be even better if it was like for TV. So now you're watching cooking programs and stuff.
Yeah,
you can actually smell
that would be really important.
Smell-o-vision was a thing. I remember them talking about smell-o-vision.
Was it?
Yeah, smelly vision because it was like television and all that. That was a thing years ago, and they even tried it out in
Scratch and Sniff. They were brilliant.
Who?
No, but that was just
Scratch and Sniff Snickers.
That was just the dirty magazines you used to read. You weren't supposed to scratch.
Mate, if you did well at school, you got a Scratch and Sniff sticker.
Yeah.
Is it?
Come on.
Yeah.
They were brilliant.
Scratch and Sniff. That was mad.
That was a mad thing. You just stick this on and you just scratch it, and then it smells really nice.
You're scratching the sticker.
I swear, because we used to buy FHM magazine back in the day.
Was that Scratch and Sniff?
Yeah, no, you could do that with the aftershaves.
Yeah,
you could scratch the page.
You could scratch the page. Oh my god,
smell the
that was epic.
The scratching would trigger the smell to be released, but
some of them had a flap that you could just open up.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
No, that was again. We're back to the other magazine, the Centre Fair.
You didn't say FHM.
Can you imagine? Hold you on that note. Can you imagine playing Street Fighter and Chun-Li does her spinning bird kick?
Yeah.
What do you smell then?
Wow.
She's upside down,
spinning
bird
around.
kick. What?
Blanca would just stink. He just looks like an animal that just
smell
stinks.
Like static electricity.
Yeah. And I think Ryu sweats a lot as well.
Yeah, he'd be no.
Dalsim will smell of Bambaji.
Can I say this? I think we can say this. Apparently, North Asian people don't smell a sweat. Chinese people do not smell a sweat.
No, I don't.
I'm telling you.
You telling me Bruce Lee didn't sweat? Of course he did.
No, I didn't say he didn't sweat. They sweat. They don't.
Smell.
Their sweat don't smell.
No, I don't know. We ain't. Done
I think I'm from the North Asian part.
No, you're not. You stink.
I don't stink.
You must do.
I don't. I ran the marathon. I wasn't sweating.
No, that's different if you don't sweat because you look at you, you're so skinny. There's nothing in you.
No, but I don't stink like that. Like, you know, like some people, they just have to
but
run around for 10 minutes and they're
kids,
smelling.
No, I
They're
don't think.
reeking.
I don't
the
think
back is going.
I don't think you're the person that can say that I don't see. Someone else has to call it.
So I saw a TikTok of this actually. It was a white girl who was going out with a Chinese guy. She went, and he's like, he's out of breath, he's all sweaty, and she goes, "This is my boyfriend." Says his name, whatever. She goes, he's just coming from a workout, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, he's looking at her like, "What is this about?" She goes, "Look at this." She lifted up his arm. She put her face right in his armpit. And she went,
No, but that's different, isn't it? If you're
"He
like
does
going
not
out
smell."
with them, maybe you're into their armpit.
No,
smell.
but she was going, he literally, she goes, "He doesn't smell." And then, I'll be honest, I tested it on my Chinese mate, Darren, and I went, "Darren, what's that?" He goes,
You smell his armpit?
No, I went, and actually, Darren has never smelled a sweat. And he works out hard. He's like, does all the Muay Thai fighting.
So maybe
stuff
you have
and all
done
that.
some research. I don't know.
But I'm saying there's something in their gene.
Well,
that
next
doesn't
time,
make them-
both of you can have a little smell of me, and then we can figure this out.
I ain't smelling
Well,
it.
for
You
once.
want smelling first?
No.
You smelling first. Let me know what it's like, Sach.
Right.
But no, I like this. By the way,
Yeah.
I
I think it's the future. Let's see what happens.
yeah.
I think it'll come to the phone first.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll come to the phone first
Alright.
if it's
Okay.
going to happen. The glasses that they announced by one company, I think it's Samsung. They have announced these glasses. They look incredible at CES.
right. Big up Samsung.
It's
don't talk about our products like
they're so it's basically real time AI. So wherever you are in the room, like let's say if you start looking at a presentation, it will start picking up that all the points and it will start summarizing for you. And then if someone asks you a question, it will be able to answer. It will give you all the the information in your screen that no one else can see, and then you can just regurgitate it.
So someone goes, "What are you talking about, Ked, you idiot? This sounds
Yeah.
like a crap TV show that you recommended
Yeah.
from a career ago." Well, actually, it was directed in...
Exactly.
So it's like a live
Phones
AI.
kind of do that now, though, already anyway.
Yeah,
so-
but this is like no one will be able to see this.
See it. Yeah,
no,
fair
that's
play.
That is pretty
Fair
slick.
play.
There you go. Things you've learnt.
Come on then.
Nicely into things we learnt. What
Nicely
have
into
you
things.
learnt?
Can I go? Do you want to go first? No. Shall I?
You can go first.
All right. The thing I learnt was, I'm an EastEnders fan. I'm not a Corrie person at all. But I know a lot of people do watch Corrie. It is a big deal.
Yep.
The thing I learnt, and this kind of blew me away this week, is if you watch one episode of Corrie every day, starting from today, it take you 31 years.
Wow.
If you watch it back to back, everything that's ever been made.
One episode from today, 31 years.
So if you went in prison, if you got like a life sentence,
And you watch one.
you could just watch
one a
Corrie
day.
back to back.
One a
every-
day.
One a day.
One a day.
What a waste of time.
31 years.
So yeah.
That's
Wow.
how long it's been.
Have you ever
done.
met an Asian who watches Coronation Street?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
actually do know a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone.
Yeah.
I've never
It's
met
11,460 episodes.
Okay.
Man. Okay, my one is Indian women.
Yeah.
Oh.
Indian
What have
women.
you learned about Indian women?
don't smell. They
Tell
don't
everyone.
smell.
Please share
No.
this knowledge.
They don't smell.
Indian
They don't
women,
smell.
right?
They don't smell.
They're a bunch of ungrateful. No. Indian women hold 11% of the world's gold, right? Which is more than the top 5 countries in the world. So
Oh.
basically, Indian women have got more
Congratulations.
own more gold than the top 5 countries that have gold on the planet.
Wow. That's
Ain't
a lot of
that
gold.
mad?
That's a
I
lot
think
of
we've
gold.
heard that one before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, you've had that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. I think I did it.
I think Sach did.
I've got another one, but it's going to come back to me in a second because
Okay.
I remember I had two. I
Well,
had two.
my one is I'm going to keep
wants
it
another
really short
chance.
because I got a few messages last week saying that their brains were not being able to process what I was trying to explain last week on things we've learned. So I'm going to keep it very simple and easy for people. Australia is moving 7 centimeters north every year. Therefore, it is the fastest moving continental landmass in the world.
What, the whole country's moving?
The whole continent.
The whole continent.
7
Moving
Oh, you
up.
said Australia or
Well,
Australasia?
Australasia.
Australia, which is the whole thing.
The country, yeah. So it's not not the continent. Then he said country. I'm getting it clear.
Yeah, that is a
All
bit
right, well,
dubious, Kedge.
Australia.
Australia.
The
Yeah.
country, not the continent.
Well, it's the continental. Well, it is. Well, I
I
don't.
thought this is where
I
what?
don't.
know.
It is a continent.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is
Bro,
there any
can I-
other
can
little
I be
bits
honest?
around it?
My dad.
I'm surprised by how you guys are questioning
No,
this. That's
I'm
why
just saying-
I've been fooled by the
I
dumbness
thought
here.
Australasia was the continent.
Australasia is the continent. Australia is a country.
No. Australia is a continent.
On its own.
Yes.
I'll fact check that.
Check it.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, you can't do it on Meta because they don't do fact checking anymore.
But,
so it's
but
fine.
hold on. What I don't get is Right, this is another dumb question. Aren't the countries sort of all stuck to something underneath the country?
Tectonic plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But they move. So it is moving.
it's just Australia's one big floater.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but because we were all stuck together.
And also,
There's 9 countries in Australasia.
yeah.
Yeah.
And is Australia one of those countries?
Of course it is, but there's other countries.
Yeah, like New Zealand and all of that.
Like
Like all the Samoan Islands and stuff like
Void.
that. Australasia.
Like
New
I get it.
Zealand and all
No,
of
but
that.
he first went continent, then he went country. He can't make his mind up.
No, but Australia is a country, obviously. But in terms of the continental land mass in the world, it's all moving 7 centimeters north. Anyway, I thought I'd keep it simple.
Continent or country?
Australia, the country.
And we'll just leave that one there.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it
He
simple.
kept it really
We'll leave that
simple
one
for
there.
us thick people by messing up himself.
We'll just leave it there.
And by the way, you know what it is? The other fact that I had is in my phone, but my phone is being used to record the podcast now because somebody spilled water on it. I can't remember what it was. But one thing I genuinely did learn coming to Bahara Restaurant, which is where we are today,
Yeah.
in Brick Lane, brand new restaurant. Please come and check it out. Is what sicker is?
What's zikr? There is zikr.
Vinegar.
Ah.
Is it?
Because I mean, what's that? Because he brought these lovely little mini onions
Yeah.
over, and he went sikar pias or sikar whatever his
Yeah.
word was for onions.
Right.
I went, sorry. I said, what are you saying? He goes sikar. He goes vinegar.
Oh.
So sikar is vinegar, and I think I vaguely remember about hearing that once before, but it never.
I've
went
never
in.
heard that.
Oh, okay.
So you
I thought he's asking if I had the sticker book.
yeah, it's the stickers. Yeah. Panini? Sticker. Put your stickers in there. Listen, these guys have been very kindly hovering around the restaurant, just waiting for us because it's very late now because we were late starting. So thank you very much to the lovely staff here. We are now done. I appreciate you guys waiting for us, and we are going to wrap things up. So please pass on our thanks to the whole team. Thank you.
And don't forget to check out the competition on our Instagram.
Yes, it's already there. The competition's already there.
It is there.
We've done
It
it.
is there,
We've done it.
From the future.
It's the future.
There you go. Right. Check out the competition. Genuinely, we're going to give away 2 tickets to come and see the Alka Yagnik, Alicia Chinoy, Kavita Krishnamurti, and I always
Anuradha
forget the full
Podwal.
Anuradha Podwal. That's right. I mean, I'm talking about some big banger songs. I think the concerts have sold out. Resorts World in Birmingham on the 25th and Wembley Arena on the 26th. I have the privilege of hosting that. I love it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Flipping love
know
it.
you do. I know you do.
11,000 people at Wembley Arena, and I'm the first one on stage.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
That's good, isn't it?
Come on.
I have to pinch myself and I'm going to go, that's a privilege. And I'm very much
Kedge
looking
can
forward to
pinch
it. Yeah, you're
Sunday.
going to be there with us on the
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll be backstage. So if you are a winner, then... sorry, what's going on here? I have to stop and tell everybody what's going on. One of the staff members is massaging the other staff member right now. That's बहुत प्यार देना. Look at that. Hi, तेल लेके आ. तेल लेके आवा. Get the sarun da तेल. Let's do it properly. Look at that. Bruv, you don't give me massages.
Kedge will give you a massage.
Kedge can't give massages. Kedge doesn't like massages being done to him.
Yeah.
And you would, and I think you'd push your bones in, your fingers into it.
Exactly.
Anyway, do check out the competition. It's going to be a great concert. If there are tickets left, get yourself there. But it's going to be jam packed and it's going to be just full on classics. Cannot wait. We'll see you there. We're going to be giving away tickets. That's right. By the way, we're the only people giving away tickets.
It's true.
There is no other competition on no other platform to win tickets to this massive concert in the UK. So very proud to be doing that along with Grace Entertainments. If you want to know more about it, Grace Entertainment Events, look them up and look up the concert, which is called the Queen's Rewind Tour, I think, or Queen's Tour. Okay, until next week.
Laters.
Laters.